Hello everyone! The plan for today was to open up a lot of doors. However, if we go to the journal, you can see that for some of these doors, we're gonna need a lot of advanced circuits. And well, here lies a problem. Because in order to make an advanced circuit, we're gonna need Atlantium ingots. Currently, we don't have an automated way of getting those. So I want to be focusing on Atlantium today, as that is... Alright, thanks man. As that is our next stop. And this one is interesting. We have to contact Right Administration Office in order to drill farther. We might have to quickly do that as well. However, first things first, there's actually one door that we can open, and this is on level 8. And if we go to the skill tree, we happen to know that tier 2 mining drills are found on level 8. These are also required in order to drill the Atlantium stuff. So what I'm hoping is that they're behind the closed door that we can actually open up. Because if not, there is another door down below. But we need someone's voice recognition for that. However, that might be found on Fright, seeing as apparently there's an administrative office there. Anyway, if we just follow the top side of the river, we will eventually come out to this part of the base. You just gotta make a dangerously long drop. We slap in a bunch of conveyors as well as a couple cooling systems. And open the door. Is this what we need? That's pack size. Well, we have 100 of these circuits here, that's good.
This computer has a requisition for local plant life to be delivered to a science team for analysis. It looks like the request was approved, but doing it was marked as a low priority by command, even though the request itself was marked as urgent. We didn't come here for science, but I don't remember this kind of hostility about it either. What were they doing here?
I don't know, but also, no Mark II drill, which probably means it is down below here. Alright, in that case, how about we head over to Fright?
Elevator self-repair disrupted. Refer to administration control console.
I can't tell if we need a new excavator bit or if all we have to do is reset a switch in that office breaker. It looks like the door is locked. Head over there and check it out.
There seems to be a bunch of goodies back here. I wonder how we can get in. We need 1200 megajoules.
Seems like an electrical problem. If we can get enough juice into this thing, we should be able to keep heading up. I'm not detecting any more debris above us. Maybe it'll get us to a more advanced production terminal with a stronger signal. But at the very least, it should get us closer to command.
Alright, well that sounds pretty good to me. And that means, however, that we're gonna need one of these. The high voltage stepper.
Find a radio that works, or if we kick down their door. Something or someone is responsible for this. Even if they're long gone themselves. You deserve to know.
No, I don't think we had enough power in the system for this. Turns out I already had one, so I didn't even need to craft one of them. Alright, how much megajoules are in here? 600? We're gonna need a lot more, aren't we? We need double it. Because that means we need like 60 or something, right? Actually, I think I upgraded them, so we might need less. Okay, yeah, so I get 15. There's gonna be less than 60, but it's still not gonna be ideal. I did have them autocraft, but it is very slow. And we also have power issues up here. Of course we would have. But yeah, we're automatically creating the accumulators here. I expected we needed a lot more of them, and I was right. My god, this is gonna take so long, man. However, we do have a lot of the supplies we need for Victor's terminal upgrade. The main thing that we're missing is Atlantium ingots. However, instead of just waiting and doing nothing, let's see if we can figure out how this whole production will work. Because from what I heard, it isn't as easy as mining this stuff and then putting it in a smelter. I'm pretty sure it had to go through a refresher first. And this will create
Task inbound.
powder.
Smelting Atlantium ingot. Supply threshers with Atlantium ore to produce Atlantium powder. Combine Atlantium powder with kindilbine extract and shiverthorn extract to produce Atlantium mixture. Smelt Atlantium mixture into Atlantium ingot.
Okay, well that's gonna be quite something though. I think that's alright. We have half of the thing here already, so we need to set up this, but for the other one. And a useful tip I'll give when you're planting stuff, always put a couple extra into that system. Alright, so this should create, yep, all the stuff we need. Then we create the mixture in here. Yep, we can. Kickstarted with a couple of these supplies. Alright, so we got the mixture. Then what the heck do we do with the mixture? Is that what we need to produce the bars? I'm pretty sure the dude said that, but it's been so long, because it takes a little while for these things to craft. and I'm not the brightest when it comes to remembering things. I think we need a smelter. Okay, we're gonna need some fuel, but it does look like it's creating the bars that we require. So that is really nice. Now, I will admit, that is a lot of work for one bar. Alright, there we go. And with this, all the items will float to the monorail, and then they will be picked out at the bottom here, shoved into the system, and brought to our main production terminal, which is at Victor. And this will be automated later, of course, once we actually have a drill on here. But for now, look at it go. We got our very first bars. It takes 10 of the mixture, it looks like, so it is quite expensive. I've also just noticed that the next level we'll unlock is Sierra already. Pretty sure that is the last production terminal. It's kind of crazy because we haven't really done much with X-ray yet. Alright, and with that we also have over 20 of the ingots. So let's quickly hop over to Victor here and slap the supplies in here. It also has the amount of megajoules. And there we go, another tier unlocked. The next one though, oh man, Mark III conveyors already. I just started making the 2s. But honestly, it isn't that bad. We basically need the same amount of megajoules as we need upstairs. We already have the advanced circuits. Ooh, assembler speed up. Oh yeah. So let's see, the conveyor Mark III, we already have it unlocked. It requires electrical motor. And this is where we get into a slight problem. Well, not really a slight problem, but in order to unlock those, we would need to be in X-ray. Now, it doesn't seem like X-ray was that hard to start off with, but we basically need to reach tier 3 in order to get electrical motors. I also noticed that we can have accumulation free, and this should help us skyrocket our megajoules, because that's basically a 50% increase. But alright, let's see. Yeah, we need some plant matter as well as kindlevine extract. Funny enough, we're actually producing both of those right here. So what I can do is I can just snag them from the systems, slap them in here, and repair the terminal. Cement and steel ingots is what is up next.
A whole new tech tree to look at now, Breaker. And to start making these new structural components, you'll need 2 things. Steel ingots and cement.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun. Ooh, but they cost the purple one, so it isn't too bad. We need limestone, we turn that into quicklime, and that turns into cement via smelting, apparently. We can easily set that up. And then an assembly to turn it into cement. Okay, it looks like smelting 12 iron ingots. Or doing something with iron ingots, I imagine smelting. And that will turn them into steel, so that isn't too bad either. But we also have enough for this one now. Ooh, and the power amp is up next as well, that could be nice.
The easiest way to make steel ingots is to smelt iron ingots. And the easiest way to make cement is to smelt limestone into quicklime.
I'm just figured this out, man.
Task inbound. Steel production. Supply smelters with iron ingots to produce steel ingots.
You gotta love how even the system afterwards is repeating it again. And that is after I figured it out myself as well. 1.3 gigajoules is what we're producing now. Alright, with that we should have enough power in the system now. Prepare the door.
Power restored to EFES control room. Awaiting security clearance.
God damn.
Security clearance? For an elevator control room? You've got to be kidding me. You know, if we had an officer here, we might have a shot at overriding this. In fact, here's a crazy idea. Maybe the distress call you've been ignoring for hours, days, weeks, even months has something to do with this. So what do you think? Maybe we should check out the signal after all? Unless you'd rather stay in this sector and work on the same factory forever. In which case, well, it's up to you. But if you're ready to take the next step in wherever this is going, you need to follow that signal.
Well, damn. However, that is easier said than done from what I've seen, because if we turn all of these off real quick, we only have, well, these can stay on, I suppose. We only have the distress signal, and that is at level 7. There's this area, and I don't know how we can get up there. Well, actually, now I'm looking at it, maybe through the top if we use the mining charges. Maybe we can blast through that? But also, goddamn though, Sparks is kind of savvy. Yelling at us for ignoring this distress signal for so long. So if anything... Oh yeah, we can get in through here. I just have to blast my way up from there. Okay. Well, in that case... Sparks, man, you should have said something sooner. We could have saved these guys ages ago.
Welcome, Groundbreaker, to the Excalibur. Proceed to your designated safety area and prepare for descent. We are bound for our final destination, Sector Victor. Upon arrival, preparations for our scheduled reascension will begin immediately. Do not delay in exiting the vessel.
It seems like we found this place sideways. What do we need? We have that. We need 300 copper wires.
This store has another self-repair requirement, but we're in no position to argue. This is an emergency. If you haven't started making those yet, get going.
Alright, Sparks, calm the hell down. Why so aggressive? Anyway, we did start making those a while back. So they are in the system, which is sweet. Alright, here we go. Slap those in there. Repair door.
Lots of memories rushing back. For a moment, I thought they were distorted, but now I realized it was something else. This place is sideways. Literally.
Ooh, these are really good. The Assembler Mark IIs.
This is the Excalibur. It belonged to the expedition. That factory and all those people I was expecting to find, they were a part of it. And so were we.
Ooh, nice. We can now unlock the tier 4 drill bits. How expensive is that, actually? Oh, actually, it requires accumulators as well as Atlantium ingots. We're producing those, though the accumulators are at a very slow rate. We can increase that speed. And then, of course, we still need the Mark II drills in order to fully make the ingots. What the heck happened to this place, though? Like, why the heck is it sideways? Also, what the heck is that?
Very acrobatic of you to find a way up here, Breaker. This navigational sphere is inactive, but your scanner was able to pull a databank entry from it.
Well, nice. Now let's go farther down.
Look up, Breaker.
Oh, no.
We were too late. Only one person would have been in that chair.
Think our days of dilly-dallying were not good, man. Sorry, my mate. Oh, we can go down here, though. Oh, no, this is going to be another cube, and this is going to be that dude. Because Sparks looks exactly the same, but yellow.
This is Colonel Stefan Wagner. Your suit is failing to transmit a signature. Identify yourself.
Paladin? Sir, you're alive!
In much the same way that you are, it would seem. It is a strange thing to be a witness to your own lifeless body.
I was unlucky enough to end up next to mine, too. But, yeah.
I'm not sure what we are now, but I know somehow that I am still myself. I am conscious. I am choosing these words. My experience of this loss is emotional.
Hey, I'm in no better shape than you are. And this Breaker has something wrong with their suit. For all we know, they could be a stack of drones in a trench coat. Either way, at least we've got a body to work with.
Precisely. For now, we must focus on goals that we can achieve. If the sensors from my command bridge were correct, our manufacturing in Sector Victor has been compromised. How far has your exhaustive reconstruction progressed?
Exhaustive reconstruction? Sir, it's the entire sector.
My apologies, Sergeant. I did not realize you had more pressing commitments.
We're rebuilding, sir, but mostly to focus on recovering signals for search and rescue. We can't reach command, we don't have orders, and for all we know, every sector could be exactly like this one. Gone.
Sergeant, your unit could go for months without direction from the surface. That's what deep reconnaissance is about. That's why we chose you to lead it. The resources we came here to harvest, refine, and bring home to Earth are still needed. There is no hardship we can face that does not pale in comparison to the strife that will be visited upon humanity if we fail. Until we learn otherwise, our mission to industrialize this world remains. And rest assured that we will rescue everyone we can to help us accomplish it. But we will accomplish it.
I understand. Either way, sir, we're going to give it everything we've got.
Good. Now let us find our friends.
This guy's bloody committed to the job, goddamn. Anyway, he should be the dude that can unlock the door at the research station. At least that's what I hope. With him we can also enter the next layer, because he should be able to open up Fright, or at least that control center there. But this research station here should have the tier 2 drills, so we can finally mine the bloody Atlantium.
Senior officer detected. Research assignment not detected. Access denied.
We do not have time for these distractions. System, receive authorization Zeta 17.
Senior Command authorization acknowledged. Override of facility restriction now in effect.
So you weren't really supposed to be in here either, sir? I'm up for building some half-finished prototypes if you are.
Focus your attention on the mining drill. Reckless interference in classified research projects is likely to be responsible for our situation in the first place.
Alright.
Alright, that's nice. Also, there's a pizza box here. Oh, that's the tier 3 conveyor belts. What is this? A smelter tier 2, perhaps? Hell yeah. Another upgrade for the tool belt. What the heck is this thing?
Warning. Classified materials detected.
It looks like maybe they were trying to cook up new alloys in here. This whole place is above my pay grade.
I remember the lead metallurgist, Mirage. She was untrusting.
I've never seen these kinds of gemstones anywhere in the sector. And I've been to every corner of it.
The last time I was here, they were studying Gaian ore, synaptite, Atlantium, materials that were not of our world, but not classified.
Couldn't classify those if you wanted to. Atlantium is everywhere around here.
If they stopped performing research on local materials to import and study something completely unknown, there must have been a reason.
If there was, we won't find it. Somebody wiped every terminal in here.
Alright, well, also found the tier 2 drill finally.
Stop! Thieves! What are you doing in our laboratory?
Ma'am, we're sorry for the intrusion. This is Technical Sergeant Amanda Sparks.
Ah oui, technique. Avec quoi? Une pied de biche?
Miss Laurent, I will remind you of our oath to uphold a common language.
Colonel, I did not realize you were there. Your dedication to expeditionary principles is always a pleasure. Are you and the sergeant having fun running around playing army? I apologize if my automated message accused you of mutiny. I'm certain you would never take part in something so, controversial.
Apology accepted. What is your status, Major?
It's quite intriguing. An unknown incident seems to have provoked the planetary core to release a large wave of energy across all of Calyx. This wave has had a particular effect on certain indigenous materials that I have been attempting to understand ever since we arrived. If these materials can be harnessed, I believe we can achieve our production goals with a fraction of the efforts we had planned for, and secure the future of humanity for millennia.
Ma'am, I think the Colonel was asking for a report on your status. Are you okay? Are you alone? And I know this question may come across as unusual, but are you a cube?
Am I a cube?
Yes, ma'am.
No, Sergeant. I am not a cube, and I am very busy. Please get out of my laboratory and stop setting off alarms so I can concentrate on saving the world. Feel free to dig up, smelt, and merry-go-round all the garbage your heart desires in the meantime.
Major, industrial construction is what we came to Calyx to do, and this is not the first time you have made exaggerations about the potential of your work. I am ordering you to contact Command and inform them that we require immediate assistance. Your research into this energy wave can wait.
Oh, how unfortunate. This radio is malfunctioning. Oh, bonne chance.
Connection terminated.
Sergeant, yourself and the Groundbreaker are to disregard Mirage. She is likely by herself at a remote research outpost far from here and has no grasp on the gravity of what has transpired.
Understood, sir. We'll keep building.
Your mining drills are unacceptable. Why are you not utilizing the MK2?
We never had the parts down here to fix them when they broke, sir. And Atlantium was extremely good at breaking them.
Extremely disappointing. The entire purpose of our science team was to adapt our technologies for such purposes.
I know they were working on some kind of Mark II Part 2, but it also sounded like they were making the whole thing up. Probably turned out to be more difficult than they thought.
We shall see for ourselves.
Local signal deciphered.
Is that finally everything? My god, that was so much text, man, and Mirage is kind of a bitch. My god. Is this a better planter?
No idea if the scientists were using these plants as scenery or an experiment. They weren't secretive, but they didn't exactly go out of their way to tell people what they were doing either. Personally, I'd toss them into a thresher and be done with it. The plants, not the scientists. You know I didn't mean that.
Goddamn, Sparks. I'd also noticed that there was a door here. It requires the relay circuits that we don't have yet, as well as cooling systems, so we're gonna have to come back here later. However, let's get the heck out of this place. Kinda need a change of scenery, because we've been here so long, man. And I also don't know what we did, but we did find another signal. It just sends us back here again. That probably means it just wants us to go through that one door, right? Now start making some tier 2 drills to get Atlantium fully operational. There we go, Mark II drill. Hell yeah. It's gonna take a little while before we can craft them by the looks of it. But while we're doing that, there was actually another clip that I want to show you guys.
Unauthorized equipment detected.
I wonder if this is a passage down to that place we heard them talking about on those tap wire recordings. Whatever it was, somebody sealed it up for good. We're not getting through here.
So I got this clip while working on Lima. I made this little production behind the elevator. It produces a bunch of the basic materials. And I happened to stumble into a new cave. And somewhere in the back there, that is where that was at. But that goes below Lima. But as you can see, the elevator still extends down as well, which is quite interesting. I'm also quickly looking at the tier 2 smelters. It looks like we need ceramic tiles in order to get this one, as well as processor units. So we should get on automating processor units in a large way, or a large capacity. And now for ceramics, that is still a ways off, I'm pretty sure, right? Because that was at a tier 3 somewhere. Yeah, ceramics are over here, tier 3. However, the Mark II drill should be done. Let's go set this baby up. I've been eyeballing this thing for a little while now, and I hope it is as good as I imagine it would be. Meaning it runs on power, not on fuel. It does run on power. Oh, hell yeah, man. That is fantastic. Oh, that is so good. It's also really fast, which means we now have a fully automated Atlantium bar production. I'm also thinking, because this Atlantium ingot production is not really that fast, of placing a couple down on floor 8 here. And I think there's limestone here too. Yeah, this is limestone. And then if we go back here, there is this massive and absolute humongous deposit of the Atlantium. We can put so many drills on here. Huh. Actually, this entire deposit thing, it had an inside. I was just blowing my way around just to see how large it was. That looks really cool. It doesn't seem like there's anything new here, though. But with that being said, I'm going to be leaving it off over here. In the next episode, I want to look into the steel ingots as well as the cement, as that is what we're going to need to eventually make the electronic motors to continue our work at Victor here, as we need motors for the tier 3 belts, of course. We'll also take a look at the freight elevator thing. Now that we have Paladin with us, we should be able to continue down below here. And then we can make our way to Sierra. So I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye, everyone.